Let's go back to the hotline. Line number one, Lucky Knott, the play-by-play voice for Thunder Radio, joins us on the Gilly Crane hotline. Any size crane for any size job. Check them out at gillycrane.com. Lucky, Alontae Taylor usually does the heavy lifting for Coffee County. He was pretty much bottled up tonight by Blackman, wasn't he?
Well, I tell you what, Wade Kid had a tough night. There just wasn't anywhere for him to go. It just seemed like every time Alontae touched the ball, there were 4, 5, 6 Blackman Blaze players there to meet him, nowhere for him to go. But I did think that we saw some things tonight that Coffee County will be able to capitalize on, that, on down the road for us. That you'd look at a kid like Caleb West tonight, got many more carries than he normally would see, and I thought he played hard tonight, played really well. I thought Andrew Mahaffey played really well on the defensive side of the ball. Hayden Skipper, another one that played very, very well. So there were some positive things despite the loss at 49-14 that Coffee County was able to see. Colton Prater played, really well at quarterback, did a lot of good things tonight. Coffee County still got some issues with some drop passes that they've got to correct in the weeks to come. But overall tonight, it was a loss. It was a tough night. Penalty-wise, that's another thing I know Coach Sikowski's going to be very upset about, is just, way too many penalties. We hope that De'Aaron Rozier is healthy and is able to play. I think it was probably more a precautionary thing. It's late in the game. We're down. Let's don't get him hurt any more than what he was. But he also played very well. Alontae did everything he could do. Alontae Taylor, who's committed to Tennessee, did everything he could do. But, when you're 1 against 5 or 6 sometimes, it's just about impossible for you to do much with the football.
And you know that Blackman is going to circle number 6 on the every play and spy him, and it makes it tough each and every night out. But Alontae is used to playing with a target on his back. Coffee County gets a week off, and I know that it didn't seem like turnovers bothered them as much this week. What do they need to work on next week in getting ready for a Warren County team that's 2-1 right now?
I think the big thing that you got to work on, as Coffee County players, is keeping your head up, and know that the season's far from being over. You got to play not only for the rest of the season and try to get wins, but you got to play with some pride as well. And we can't drop our heads right now and think, oh my goodness, we're 0-3. There's some things out there that we can get some wins, and there's a pride thing. It's that Raider pride to play for. And I think you got to do that. The coaches are going to, try to get this team prepared the best way they can with the kids that we have, because it's a team that depends on between around 20 to 25 players every single night. You've got other kids that are just really learning, so it's up to those kids to really step up. I think not only on the field but also in the locker room, and say, hey, this season's not over with yet. We've got some games out there that we can win, and let's play with some pride, and let's do what these coaches say, and see what the rest of the season brings. Because we got some happy moments on down the road if we keep our heads up and have some fun on the field, and not be disappointed about losses like this to just an outstanding team of Blackman. Let's go play some good football, get some wins, and have some happy moments during this 2017 campaign.
That's great sentiment, because at the beginning of the year you probably had to say, hey, we're not going to win that game against Blackman, so snapping clear. Dennis Weaver and Eric Keith talking to Lucky Knott of Thunder Radio on the Friday Night Thunder Scoreboard Show.
Lucky, well, what are you going to do with your night off next week?
I probably will find a football game to watch. I'm not sure where I'll end up, but there's probably a game or two that I wouldn't mind going to see. Maybe on the other side of the mountain where I used to work at many, many years ago. So may want to go, check out teams like maybe a Marion County or South Pittsburgh, somewhere in that area. But I'm hoping that I get that opportunity and able to go watch some high school football as a fan. I don't get to do that very often, but looking forward to that week off and then getting back to business against Warren County in a couple of weeks.
All righty, Coffee County can get well a little bit better real soon with a win. Lucky, we're up against a break. We need to let you go. Appreciate you calling it in on the Gilly Crane hotline.
Thanks, buddy.
That opens up a line for you folks to call at the top of the hour. We're going to take a break for our stations on the network. It is the Friday Night Thunder Radio Network.